business privately. I believe so much in education, and I believe education is one of the tools that will deliver Nigeria from the authority to find ourselves. And that is what we demonstrate, and that is why I'm taking upon myself to run for this. I have what it takes to understand the challenges and how to solve the challenges. Everybody will understand why they understand the challenges, but many of the presidential candidates may not have the will to solve that problem. You know why? Because they are affiliated to the set of those that cause the problem of Nigeria.
As I speak to you, 8 years into his tenure of office, he still the need for heavy equipment? What part of this was there? What was the part of this when President Jonathan was in office? Now, 12 years, the military hardly gets 40 to 50% of that budget in a time when Nigeria is at war. Now, this same government believes that in order to deal with security, that they should not inform Nigerians. So you see them harassing the press. Don't think Nigeria so much information. Every day, opening on international, you see the war in Ukraine. The reason why they give information about the war in Ukraine is so that you feel a sense of responsibility towards that war. As Nigerians in our nation, tell me which paper today showed you the activity of our troops in the field in the northeast, northwest, southeast, or southwest of Nigeria. You don't have that information. You cannot feel a sense of patriotism towards our military. As your president, in the short term, I will bring on board at least 200,000 men and women from the civil defense and the police to complement the war effort so that we can go all out against these people. In the medium term, I understand it takes at least 7 months to get someone from a civilian to a soldier. The war is not a short-term war. We have been at it for over a decade. So in the medium term, I will start recruiting massively. The terrorists are recruiting every week. They're getting cash money from terrorism. But our military, they are recruiting slowly. I will recruit aggressively so that we can fight these people. Thank you very much.
Next on my list is the All Progressive Congress, being represented by Ambassador Daniel, is the national youth leader of the APC. Sir, why should we vote for your candidate?
So my response is twofold. Why should we vote for a party and why should we vote for my candidate? First is that you should vote for the APC because we're the party, despite all the challenges, we're the party that has been able to make young people from the age of 25 to be able to contest in an election, to be able to observe their fundamental human right to vote and be voted for. We were able to pass the non-free of the law bill and make more young people to be able to take political leadership in Nigeria, from local government to House of Assembly. What many of the past administration were not able to do. We're also the political parties that have been able to pass the startup bill, a piece of legislation widely acknowledged to lead to growth of startups and, entrepreneurs in Nigeria. We're also the political party that has embarked on one of the most rigorous, intensive infrastructure development program from the Itakowoni Sakate Rail, Abuja Kaduna Rail project, Lagos Ibadan, and we have the record of implementing the ISEC, the biggest social investment program in Africa. Empower, Ensure, Trojan Money, and many other programs that is helping the poorest poor. For many of the big guys out there, you may not understand the power of the 10,000 or the 5,000 or 20,000 to a woman in Maiduguri or to people in various communities. But through many of these social intervention programs, I used to be a permanent board member of Lagos State Square. I know the impact of the Old Pro School Feeding Program that we're giving our children in our public primary school in Nigeria in a day. That is the APC social investment program. But that's not even all. Now I'm going to tell you why we need to vote for Asiwaju as the next president and commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Yoruba has a program. It says, in other words, the hand of the child may not be able to reach the tree. The hand of the elder will not be able to
anyone who, has given young people a chance of when he was governor. Let me give you an example. How was Fashola when he was Chief-of-Staff in Lagos? How was Oshibado when he was Commissioner and Commissioner in Lagos? Many of the men who you see, either in PDP or APC, who are doing great things today, have all had one level of engagement and exposure from Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Many of those guys, including the Vice President, Minister, and many of your staff are people that have gotten opportunity when they were young people to get a chance and a taste at governance and leadership. And I'm going to wrap up now. So that's talking about investment in people. He is going to come into office and give many young people a chance. He's always surrounded by young people. Most of the steam are driven by young people of our generation. I can assure you by the grace of God that when we get Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the next president of Nigeria, young people are going to have a voice. It's a bit of a project. Finally, it's a bit of a project now. Finally, investment in institutions. The federal government stopped financing Lagos State because of the creation of additional local council area, which is another institutional capacity initiative. It created one local government, promoting fiscal federalism in Lagos State. And guess what? They stopped this money, but it built a process and moved Lagos State IPR from maybe 600 million to over 59 million as of today. And this is
will vote and support Atiku the president because Atiku is a billionaire with enterprise. You can trace the wealth of Atiku far back to 30, 40 years ago. Because
of the Young Progressive Party Malik Adol Ibrahim. Can we please give him a round of applause? Prince Malik, sir, why should Nigerians and indeed the youth
First of all, I'd like to apologize to every other presidential candidate that is at this diocese here. We were invited here, and it's against everything that I believe in, that this is a disservice to us that are presidential candidates that we are now being dealt with by representatives of the people that are not here. It's an insult. We need to get back to getting Nigeria back on track. This is about the youth trying to decide who will rule Nigeria for them for the next 4 or 8 years. You're all sitting here looking for something, hoping for something. You're not going to find it in history, you're going to find it in something, and then we elect them and wonder why they didn't build that thing. We want builders, builders of this nation. We harass, we point fingers. We're all Nigerians. There's some great gentlemen up here that should not be slinging money. Very well all over the world. I know you well. So you are a strong man, representing a strong man. I understand, sir. I understand, sir. I'm trying to do what we do best. I'm a bridge between the old and the young. I'm 58 years old. I was born before the Civil War. I'm in a nation now. What have we built? What have people come to Nigeria to see? They're always talking about money. Money that somebody has. And you're clapping and you don't have money in your pocket. You don't have a future. No matter what anybody tells you on this dance today, they are young men that can do this job. We have heard from professors. We have heard it from the secretary. That's the future of Nigeria standing there exposing itself to you. What anybody tells you, if you don't fix those two things, you do not have a nation. There is no point getting somebody who's a gardener to remove your heart when you want a cardiologist. You want stable hands. You want a builder. You want a practical man, not a theorist. And you want energy. I love my fellow Nigerians. I'm not here for popularity. I've built things. We have a young population that makes the economy of this country work. Anything the government has touched in the last 30 years does not work. As they say, you can go and verify. What works in Nigeria is Afrobeat, no government. What works in Nigeria is Nollywood, no government. What works in Nigeria is companies like Paystack, Flutterwave, no government. And who is running that economy? The youth of this nation, no government. Now, can you imagine if you put the youth of this nation to run this nation, what will you get? You will get a Nigeria of your dreams. Power runs healthcare. Power runs education. Power runs industry. I'm the only one here that has built power. As United Nations, and in 18 different countries around the world, I bring power to nations. And if you're a country, you need power to stay in power. We need security. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not about whether you carry a gun. You must know what you must do for your country. The military-industrial complex of Nigeria is being led by the West. Companies from countries like France, the United States, Russia, they give us things that don't work, or they restrict us from having good things. I have built war systems, drones, ammunition, rifles. In other countries around the world, I carry the Nigerian flag proudly. The youth of this nation can energize this nation. Don't be fooled by any kind of hocus pocus of what they've done in the past. What can you do for the future of this nation? How do we use those 90 heroes to the power structure of this country?
Everything should be in order.
There are a lot of people in mind. If you listen to all
He collected this.
you're going to have to wait a long time.
After organizing everything, when we come here, then they scatter everything.
If you bring a young leader into the power of this country, you will find that you will get closer to that power quicker and with the people who respect your power. I have nothing against any man here. They are Nigerians, fully prepared to do everything possible, representing the Nigerian. There's absolutely nothing wrong in that.
Yes.
Please, let's keep this cordial, because if we leave here a mess, we will get a mess.
I don't appreciate his patience.
Happy Independence Day to everyone.
Thank you so much. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we will be hearing from the presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party in the person of Prince Adewale Adebayo. Please give a round of applause. Sir, why should we vote for you and your party?
Thank you. Happy Independence. Why you should vote for me and the SDP is as follows. One, for the first time in a long time, we are going to set up a government. Because what has been set up over the years is post-election duty sharing formula, not the government. Because the government is set up to render public service. And what has been missing in Nigeria for a long time is that you can take all the services that the government is supposed to be responsible for, and those things that represent the government. So if you go to every country in the world, when you enter the country, right from the border post, whether airport, seaport, landport, you start to see the expectation of the government there. Now, whether it is ABC or PPP, they have zero credibility in that regard. So just immediately take your mind off them, because their handwork, their best talent, everything they have is already used. And you are saying that they cannot, when you enter the airspace, when you get out to the airport, the first person who talks to you there doesn't give you an impression that this country has a government. You start being asked for bribe, you start having delays, you have things that don't work. When you are restricted citizens, then you can go on going. So the first thing we do is give you the government. Second thing we do for you is bring people who are public servants to man public positions, not failed business people who are using government to prop up their businesses. You're going to have people who come to government that are going to do three things. You will be able to get truth from those who work for you. And you can ask any of them today. The most basic question they will never answer you. They'll just be insulting one another. Hiring people based on how good they are as insulting people. Not the president, vice president, last person, senator, they cannot tell you how much they make.
My candidate is going to come. He's a negotiator. He's a deal serious enough to make bold decisions that will have short-term gain for long-term benefits. He's not scared to make the right decision in the interest of the people. And look at what we have done in Lagos. Our own university has in Lagos State, for example. And people say, yes, we're talking about Lagos. If you talk about Lagos, talk about Adamawa and Anambra. I'm talking about Lagos. Our one single nursing in Lagos has become true university that is not following salary. Our last project has become Lagos State University of Science and Technology. Our College of Education has become Lagos State College of Education. Universities of Education, sorry. We have been able to transform, and you said by their fruits you will know them. By the impact of the work that we have done in our small city, we are going to bring that same capacity to solve our strike and many of the other issues that is going to bring about prosperity to Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. The next question we have here is for the candidates of the Accord Party. In the person of Professor Christopher Inuole. Now, sir, in your introduction, you stated clearly that with you we will have no cabals and that you will bring neutral value to the table. So, sir, given that you're a major player in the educational sector, breaking up the last question, which was basically about the ASUU strike, how can we fix the educational system in Nigeria? And what are your plans for fixing the electrical and power issues we have in Nigeria? 2 minutes, sir.
First and foremost, I believe you know that I'm really candidates in the universities in the world. And I truly understand the challenge of education. And no other candidate will be able to tell us how we are to solve permanent leadership. Today, we do not experience strike in the primary sector. But how often
so inclined by
in tertiary education? Let me just tell you, the simple solution is to reduce and remove the bureaucratic bottleneck in licensing of private universities. Once there is more engagement in the private sector in the tertiary education, the strike action will be there. Because as we speak today, we have 96% of Nigerian students in the public and the state-owned universities and polytechnics. We need to start opening up more private sector engagement. Look at this. Every sector in Nigeria that has huge government investment or huge government involvement always will have problem. The power, the tertiary education. We need to open up that sector. And once we do that, there will be competition. Private universities will start charging less, and our children will be able to afford tuition fee in the private sector. We need to look at that. And the reason why licensing for private universities is so difficult, so simple, because regulators have interest in that business. Politicians have interest in that business. For a license to give to private university in a sector that is necessary for national development, education, you still need to submit what is the document to fair, you have the president to manifest. We don't need that in a country that don't have education. If we must promote education in Nigeria, we must liberalize that process. Allow for private investment. That is something we must do to our power industry. It's so simple, but we can do it. The man like this, who do not have any interest. Like this.
Among Nigerians, and how can we have a full application of the collegial character.
Thank you very much. For those of you who are in Babylon here, sitting up here, I see presidents who are going in Israel speaking. I see different reps. Different people back in the US is also speaking. Tell you what, no matter how much you plan, when you leave this hall today, you are going back into the real world. You are going back into Nigeria. When you leave here, you have no guarantee to leave that. When you leave here, you have to have the naira. It won't last you for 1 week in Nigeria today. When you leave here, you are going to a country where our streets are filled with blood of innocence, where our borders are porous, where we are told every little sector known to mankind. And you guys are happy when someone representing a party of a full government is speaking. Guess what he is telling this? Do you know what they say in their meetings? They say they can buy you. They say they can pay you to come for them. They say they have you in their pockets. That's why they don't care. I expect that we should be addressing issues, solutions, power, security, economy, infrastructure, healthcare, education. I just had to say 20 more minutes to end this program. What have we said about solutions to the world's problems? What have we said? That is the problem of Nigeria. We use jokes to kids. That's what we are doing. But we also should not do things. Excellency, talk about education. I'm sorry to say, the problem of education is not just about liberalizing education. The challenge we have is that those who run that sector are disconnected from those in the sector. The teacher, the minister, the commission of education are disconnected from the sector. Their kids are in private schools, their kids are in public life. We have more private universities in Nigeria than government universities. While asking us, like, most state lecturers are teaching in private universities. Who are the children who go to private universities? The children of the rich. The children of the poor are at home. That's one of the major challenges we have in that sector. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with most of the problems in Nigeria? You should have to make sure that those who rule us, they share in our collective problems. That's the only way to solve the problem of Nigeria. 10 years ago, 10 years ago, we did this about it's the same problem. Nothing has changed. But what we have constant is the same people who are ruling us. The record case told us how Asiwaju sponsored him to go to London. In a nation that works, the institution, the system, takes care of the poor, the weak, the elderly, not an individual. Not an individual, that's to take care of the poor in our society. When you said that, you never mentioned every when I wake up, I go to a company called African or I go to Open television. You never mentioned where your candidate goes to the money, the name of the company, where you want to do all the fast things, except you do. This is the problem that happens in this country.
I think we should round up this one. Ló máa perform kí tó pé Adora. Kakó máa pè wọ́n kàn wá sọ̀rọ̀. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Already, a lot has been said.
You know why? Why your parents woman. You don't have those biases. You don't really care. What you want to is leave. You want the country to work for you. So we need the use of Nigeria come together to fashion out a Nigeria that works for everybody. Who can say this is the vision, this is the charter we want from Nigeria? No old country, no matter how you paint it, can do that because the devices are so deep rooted in them. Until you guys wake up, smell the coffee and realize that this nation, these people will take their legs off your legs. We are wasting our time. I am running a campaign. What tell me to round up, please? When we were fighting against everything. I am not a campaign as president of the ABC. Let me tell you something. Every day as I step up there, I see how this country is reaching against Nigerians, against what we live in for Nigeria. I went for a peace signing accord. We got there, I was there with my brother here, and so that here. We got there, I was to order. When we organized this event, you saw how the young lady brought us up for better school mother, sat us for better school mother. That was the plan there. But what did you see on the television? Therefore, that's all we saw. And what they did behind us.
Should you surname? Okay.
So,
Before Assam and the new panel is MC Balumi. Okay.
So get my
Yes, and also the covenants have asked me to inform you all that the conversation will continue on the social media. The platform will be given to you all. There's this last question that I would want the candidates to just take home with.
You have one? Okay.
Okay, let's have it quickly. We have just 2 minutes.
The next question I have here is for the PDP candidates. And that question comes in part A and part B. As you know, the candidates is here, ably represented by Senator Ilolai, who is the spokesperson for the campaign organization. Now, the first part of the question is that states that the APC cheated you in the last election. Are you ready to cheat this year? The second question states, what does Atiku want to do differently that is making him contest over and over again? Sir, straight to the point and precise. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I want to start by saying that it is true that the 2019 election was rigged. But by the grace of God, to the amendment of the Electoral Act, the sincerity of purpose of other engagement of Nigerians, with beavers, with the fact that now results are going to be transmitted electronically, we believe that Nigerians are more resolute than ever to defend their votes, and this amendment will also help, because we have seen it tested in Edo, we've seen it tested in Osun, and the result is Anambra, and we see that the result is PDP in the past did well in IT, and that is why it is one of the greatest sectors surviving in our economy and fighting our economy today. So what Atiku Abubakar is trying to do is to make sure that we build a new country where one of our fundamental problems of insecurity will be tackled. Atiku has said that on day one, he is going to have massive recruitment of policemen because it is practically laughable for a country of 280 million people being governed by 300,000 policemen. Egypt is a population of 80 million people and they have 3 million policemen. Atiku from day one will make sure that there is massive recruitment of police and will carry out police reform. Atiku also will make sure that the issue of the architecture of the security of this country is completely worked on. Because what we have today is that you have chiefs, security chiefs, who their performance in power was a beautiful nonsense. And they got rewarded with an extension for failure. Some of them are even ambassadors today for failure. Atiku government will make sure that it will be decisive. A chief security officer, either IG or chief of army staff or staff or naval staff, who fails in 3 months to be fired, Atiku is going to be very, very decisive in security. And finally, Atiku will also make sure the issue of power. We need to diversify our power, the power energy in this country. Atiku is going to create power. Atiku is going to do away with the national grid. Instead of having the national grid, we are going to have the created power. Women will have to generate their own power. Will have to have their own power plants that will service women. The capacity will be okay. There will be no mass forest. There will be no taking of life. A community like Asokoro that is like
now, no, the trajectory. Okay, no.
And finally,
You said it's concerned to speak while they are sitting down before there's no. If I call, no, it's on, it's off. Please stop closing.
You have wars, roots everywhere. He started from having local bodies of mineral as barrier and offenses. He grew to barbed wire. Today is a electric fence. From the way of drugs, we have the way of violence and hyena. Atiku is going to restore security in this country. When you will not need to carry your anointing oil, when you are going to Kaduna, when you don't need to do 1,200 now, before you go to Kaduna, when you will only go to the place you are supposed to go to, because Nigeria is going to be secure. And only a man that is adequately prepared for that office, only a man that is physically and mentally fit, not the shooting person.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next question we have is for the penultimate question. It's for the candidates of the SDP, the president of Prince Adewale Sir. And the question states that in your introduction, you spoke firmly on accountability, especially on the part of those who lead us. Sir, what is your best strategy to drive youth inclusion in Nigeria? Do we assign or create new roles to youth? Or do we assign more responsibilities to them, sir? Precise and straight to the point. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I talk about accountability because without accountability, you cannot represent people. And the government is representative. That is why I recommended, and Sarah agreed with me, that anyone who wants to run for office, before you start running for office, you should declare your answer. Let the government know what you have now, not hiding somewhere. Secondly, accountability means that and with due respect to the organizer here, let people speak for themselves. Next time, if the person is invited as a president candidate, you cannot come to leave their space empty. Because many things said by their supporters can be denied. In 2015, supporters were talking more than President Buhari. The only thing I can remember from President Buhari was top to bottom. The rest of all other things were said by spokespersons. And when he came, he said he will send them. Now, with regards to youth, the responsibility of the youth is to be in government. It is not to wait for assignment. The youth should be president. The youth should be vice president. The youth should take responsibility. There is nothing called youth sitting at one place waiting for people to take responsibility and assign something to you. In this generation, the presidency is supposed to be for the youth. The presidency of Atiku was 1992 when he ran and lost. The presidency of Tinubu was when he gave it to his friend that time. The presidency that is here now is for the generation. And we need to know that that is what the youth needs to do. You are not supposed to be clapping for others, you are supposed to enunciate your own ideas. You are not supposed to be agent for others, you are supposed to be doing your own. The time my brother is supposed to be running is now, not speaking for somebody yesterday. So that's the responsibility of the youth.
The YPP in the person of Prince Malik Adoni Ibrahim. Sir, in your introduction, you mentioned how we were an employer of labor and how you're big on creating ideas, specifically how you function within the energy space in the UK and other parts of the world. Now, sir, your question is on smart job creation. How do we create smart jobs within the creative sector for the millions of unemployed Nigerian youths? And how can we make it sustainable? How do we create smart jobs, especially in the creative sector, and make it sustainable for the Nigerian youths? Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. You almost called me President Malik. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of today, and I think we all have the passion of a great nation ahead of us. I want to thank the organizers and thank everybody up here for doing the best that they can. There's a lot more for us to do. The journey has just started, and we look forward to more of these. I think we can all agree, as long as we are given equal opportunity to speak, we'll get a better country. With regards to smart jobs, you know, the essence of the youth is to get technology at the forefront of everything we do. The essence of youth is to always be at the cutting edge of things. If we do not have power, there's no smart anything. You've dumb it down. If you do not have power, you cannot put that mic on. If you do not have power, you don't have a nation. So smart jobs begin with creating power. And the power industry, especially the renewable energy industry, is the biggest employer of youth globally. I ran the United Nations Office for Renewable Energy Power for 4.5 years before I realized that working for the world was not what I wanted to do. Working for my country was what I deserved to do. It's important to know that we're blessed with sunshine. That sunshine is power. Renewable energy is going to change the way Nigeria works. We don't have to beg anybody for a refinery. God Almighty has given us the refinery. Let's use it. There's Nigerian technology now. We're the fourth largest energy company in the world for renewables. And we can our sector. So smart jobs originate with the power being presented to you so that you can make things work. The youth of Nigeria have shown us that smartness is not something you get because you have money. When you're down with it, you learn. We're good at that. Whether it's on the downside of that, which is the crime side of it with the Arab boys, or face that. You put Nigerians with a task, we will fulfill that task. And the young people of Nigeria will get that done. I will say one of the proudest moments I have every day, every blessed day, is when you open your Instagram or Facebook, the first thing that pops up is a challenge of some sort, and there's Nigerian music playing there, and I think, God bless Nigeria. We have really done things to this world, and I can't wait for you young men and women to carry on flying that flag, making Nigeria proud, to making sure that they know we are here. We're not outside, we're inside. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll call on the conveners of this event, the President of Ambassador Desmond Agola and Ambassador Uche Obi. Kindly join me here on stage. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this segment. And we heard all of our candidates and their representatives share with us their ideologies, their vision, and their
I think let me call him myself. Okay, fine. I'll call him myself. No, because for me now, culture to service. Let him talk. I'll call him, let him talk. After he's done, we'll stay by him. After he's done, we'll not snap with them. Because the fact that I started from here, that's how I'm going to continue. Charge on behalf of Nigeria.
The time to act is now.
Yes.
Because you have an opportunity that can change the narrative, not just for you, but for our generation to come forward. Happy Independence Day, and remember, you are the
And talk to them, they all snap together.
Yes, before I hand over the microphone to Dr. Uche, I want to also recognize the presence of the President, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Dr. Conrad Solomon Agbero. Mr.
Please, thank you very much. On behalf of the youth, there are two major people in this place that we have a lot of respect for, and they are here in the house. I will call the President also to say something on behalf of the youth, so all the presidential candidates here come 2023 election. And I'm going to call up the first person, and after that I'll call up the second person to give a charge to every single one of us. The first person I want to call is a man that we have a lot of respect for. He's a senator and advocate for the youth over the years. No one president than Senator Schultz and the Secretary of State. The one that was a charge to all the Secretary. And immediately after that, the Vice President of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria is in the house. Bishop Dr. Thomas of Wellesley, welcome to our organization, sir. You're going to come to the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellencies and the representatives of Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while it is a beautiful day today, a day we are here to celebrate our independence, having carefully listened to all the presentations here, I think we should be grateful as a country for having an array of leaders that have come forward full of patriotism with a package of solution to the problems of our country. Despite positions, submissions, and arguments by our candidates in the last few months, I think we can confidently say, other than 1979, there has never been a time for which we have candidates that are so richly blessed, intellectually sound, and are determined and committed to providing solutions to the problems of our country. Before I delve on, I beg your pardon, the four people that have always been mentioned here, I think there is no greater courage than having candidates who refuse to identify with the major political party and are determined and resilient to pick up tickets from, in quote, smaller political parties. Hopeful, optimistic, confident, bold and courageous, that they can deliver and offer services to solve the problems of this country. Well, like I've said, all the candidates for the first time in history of Nigeria, when you put them in scale, you will see that Nigeria is at the safe hands of people that are better than where we are at this present time. For those who organized this forum, you have done a great work. We can't thank you enough for providing a platform, despite the fireworks here. But you can see, if you keep aside the personalization of some of these submissions, but you will see the quality and the context of the presentation made by each and every one of these. And I believe that whoever offered himself to serve as a leader and a president of this country is someone who believes in Nigeria and is someone who is concerned about Nigeria and is someone who experienced the problems of Nigeria and have his own version of the package of solutions. It is left for us as citizens. We have beautiful brides. It is for us. We have seen where we come from and we have seen where we are. And whatever we decide for ourselves, we should know very well that we should have ourselves to blame or have ourselves to praise. I thank you very much for this opportunity.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all the ways together to welcome our most reverend Archbishop of Praise and Congregation. Please a round of applause for him. You can do better than that, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, and good evening, our distinguished candidates here on the platform, and every one of you. And I want to appreciate the youths, and first to apologize for coming late, because today is really a very busy day. I have so much faith in this country that for almost 20 years, every 1st of October, I dress Nigeria. I literally wear the flag of Nigeria as a dress, because of the dream I have for this country. And what we title it every year is Celebrating Nigerians' Emerging Greatness. I am no more persuaded like I am than ever that we're about the verge of encountering that greatness of a nation called Nigeria. And I want to say To every one of our young people, we are building a dream with love. And to all the presidential candidates, we are not enemies. We are all visionary to change this country. So we must never attack each other. We must, and the Bible says in Proverbs 19 verse 21 that there are many devices in a man's heart, but it is the counsel of the Lord. I believe the counsel of God shall stand for this nation. And our dream is a better country. Someone said, why don't you get a green card? I mean, stay in America for 6 months and get a green card. I said, I already have a green passport. Green passport too. And I've traveled the nations of the world. I'm always proud, to present myself as a Nigerian. Everybody say, pull aside and let's check your bags and do everything. I do it without fear because I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard. And when I do it, I'll be whispering and singing. Because I'm a proud Nigerian and I'm not carrying no drug or no nothing. So I'm not afraid if you want to start to the daybreak. And so and we know that God will give us deliverance all around in this country. We shall have the best of leadership. It has governors, senators, president of this country. I have a dream for a new nation. I don't know about you. And I know that these youth also have a dream about a new nation. And we are soon entering into that and seeing God bring to pass the dream that is in our heart, a brand new nation, a nation where you can sleep with your eyes closed, a nation where there is no bloodshed, a nation in which you don't have to fly abroad to have your medical needs attended to, a nation in which everyone will be proud to come to, because the needs of everyone have been met. That's my dream, and I look forward, and I know any of these one that God will bring into position of authority will indeed. I sense that God is about to do a new thing. Practically I'm a father, and I believe in all the presidential aspirants, the 18 of them. Any of them that God will bring, I believe that God has a plan and a purpose to change this nation. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for praying. And I've been praying for 20 or more years for a better and new Nigeria, and I know that prayer is about to be answered through all of you and through all of us. The change that we are praying for begins with me and you. It does not begin with presidential candidates. The change we are looking for in Nigeria begins with you, begins with me. So let's go ahead and have that change realized upon our nation. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay, please, can we have a picture with all the presidential candidates? Please, can you with my co-convener.
No, push it back some. It's heavy.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. You can sit down.
Okay. Barrister Olumide.
Please wait. Let's sit down. Let's go on the presentation to you. All the presentation candidates, only one to present, and I want to you. Please let's sit down. All the people sit down. Let's sit down. Okay, please. Just now,
well done. Nice one.
Stage, I even want to relate me out of the stage. I'll be fighting for my life.
Oh yeah, I know. Bros, doctor.
Okay, thank you very much. Please don't sit down, please. We are not going to sit down, please. let's sit down. Please, let's sit down. Most of our honorable, people that are is in the house, we don't have any soon. Okay, please tell me. Okay, the first on the list. Okay, after the can you sit down, please? Your project that you're looking for senator, you have time to start the team today. So you're doing that. Even my brother, please can we sit down, please? Come here, thank you. Can we sit down? Please everybody sit down, thank you. Can we clear the front stage, please? Thank you. Can we clear this stage? Thank you. Go back to your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go back to your seats. Please, can we sit down? Okay, I'm ready already. Can we put this one for you, please? Let's go back for you. Thank you very much. The next award goes to I like you. I think I'll let's go forward and say it's very nice. Come to stage, this award. A round of applause, please. Now the award is award for National Patriotic Award.
Congratulations, sir.
It's a National Patriotic Award.
Congratulations.
What we need to
we have a little musical performance.